it's Jang here with a look at a LEGO Technic set. This is the Bulldozer from early 2014, still currently on shelves right now. First impressions from me, I gotta tell you, the little kid in me is just wanting to bust out and play with this thing right now because it looks amazing. Oh gosh, it's just so... Give me the yellow and even the gray, but mostly the yellow and the black. And the shape of it, the realism of it, its design, it's just pretty much perfect, I would have to say. And I don't say that easily. LEGO usually does things, their construction equipment are usually from Volvo, based on Volvo designs, or frequently they are, not always, but frequently. This one is clearly a Caterpillar. I'm gonna say D10. Just, you know, it's a very common, very common workhorse the world around. Might be a D11, but I think I'm gonna go for D10 with this one. Gosh, what a great looking thing. Has some features to it too, because of course it is a Technic set. You can raise and lower the main blade. That goes via a nice little worm gear based system. It kind of over rotates with the simulated rams here. Those rams aren't real, but what's actually going on, you look at it from the side, there's a small lever right here, and the worm gear, you'll just barely be able to see it behind there. The worm gear is turning. That's turning a small gear, that's turning this shaft, that's turning that lever, and that's what's raising and lowering the entire blade. So that's your input right there. It works out pretty well, and it works pretty quickly. You don't have to turn this thing a lot to make it happen. There's a bit of engine detail there, V-style. This one is modeled as a V4 just because of the size of those existing Technic engine block pieces that they've had for so many years. I believe the real thing would have a V12, but still they're going with the V-style. They've got multiple cylinders per bank, so that allows you to see the movement of the pistons in there. And that's the reason they left the heads off and they didn't close those up. They want you to actually see that. If it's all closed up, then, you know, what's the point of having it moving inside? For most folks, they're never going to see it. They're never going to open that up. I think this looks really nice. I like how it works. I'm having to actually turn the drive sprocket myself right now by hand, just because I'm on a very low traction surface. It's kind of a slippery surface here in the studio, but most of the time on most normal surfaces you can just move the whole thing back and forth and you'll see those pistons going on their own. Tiny little cab up here with a tiny little simulated seat in there in blue. Just a little bit of cowling back here, just a single panel piece on either side, so they didn't go crazy with panel pieces to try to cover everything up. The glory of all of the Technic lift arm pieces, I think, looks just fine at this scale and with this model. Now back here you've got your ripper bar, and that's once again going to use a worm drive to just very directly turn a small shaft. You've got your gear right there, and it's just a small axle going straight through here, so not much gear reduction to that. Allows it to work very quickly going up and down. It looks pretty smooth the way that actually works out, so that's good stuff. Let's take a moment just to admire the details of this thing. I guess I was a little bit off with the panels. There is one additional panel piece used on the side over here, the small little black one, the smallest size. But overall, and there's one more sticker used on this side, just on the blade. I'm completely happy with that. They got this covered up pretty well here. The grill actually looks very nice. Very nice. They use the gear pieces to simulate the shape down there. And again, these rams are completely fake. You know, they're just there for the look. But I think that the mechanism that they put together instead of using working rams worked out just fine. Allows you to, or allowed them to keep those nice and small. Got the high drive track system. Got little bogies under there. It's nice design, and it looks nice, and it functions as it needs to. This is, to me, just one of the best things they can make out of Technic, at least when it comes to construction equipment. This is, you know, for its size, for its scale, I think they've done just an amazing job with this one. I'm sorry that I didn't get this sooner. And as you can see right on the back of the box, there is a secondary build which changes things around quite a bit, and I will cover that in a separate video, so be sure to look out for that one to come. It's going to be sad seeing this one taken apart to make that other build though, because this is the way I want to always see these parts. If you have any thoughts that you would like to share about this set, including if you have anything negative to say about it, since I didn't, I welcome that. Please do share your thoughts down in the comment section. Sorry for all the gushing, but I absolutely love this thing. So that's it for my thoughts on this one. Thank you for watching. I look forward to your comments, and I hope that you'll stick around to check out more of my videos, because more are always on the way. Talk to you soon.